Coach, what do you say to your team after a wild, chaotic game like that?
Well, I thought that we competed, especially on defensive end of the ball. Offensively, we were shooting 2 for 19 in the first half, but we were finding ways to stay in the game. We had a couple of runs, we got leads, and we were not able to sustain it. And we need everybody. I told guys that we need every single player that steps on the floor to help us and to contribute. And Chris Boucher, he didn't play in game one. He came in and he did some good stuff there for us. But everybody else gotta be really ready to play every single night.
What did you make of that second unit? Just because you guys had a great start, I think it was 12-2 before any subs were quite made, and then would you just make of that rotation?
That's for us to continue looking at our personnel and how they're contributing, how we're meshing with each other. It was a little bit of that, like that we started so well. It started a little bit with the first unit as well. That a couple of times that we allowed Kobe White to go downhill, to score easy, to find the rhythm. Sometimes when you start the game that well, you can put your guard down. And started with our first 5 guys starting unit, but also it bleeded to everybody else.
Now, of course, you guys obviously want to win the game, like obviously every game ideally, but what's that balance between developing younger players and also trying to compete and win?
We got to find a balance, and we got to develop our roster 1 through 15, especially young guys, and we got to find ways to be competitive every single night.
You touched on it a little bit, but just how impressed were you with Chris tonight?
He did well. He did well. We had a great conversation today. We talked about just staying ready. Getting goal both bigs in a foul trouble, and you just never know when your number is going to be called. So he had good mentality, and he did well tonight.
Coach, did you see improvements from the first game that maybe needed to be made, like kind of slowing down, finding that extra pass? Did you see that, but there were some droughts during the offense, though?
Yeah, so I thought that for the big part of the game, we did a good job of moving the ball and finding extra guy. We did not make enough shots tonight. And also, we did not do a great job with taking care of the ball with 21 turnovers, allowing them to get 23 points off of that, and also preventing them to rebound the ball with 15 offensive rebounds. That's not ideal. They scored half of their points off of our turnovers and second chance points.
What did you make of DeMar DeRozan's performance tonight? He tends to go for the pump fakes, but what did you think of his game?
He did great, and especially when the game was on the line in most crucial moments, he's not shying from those moments. He did a good job. We needed to be more disciplined, not going for pump fakes and his rip-through moves, but it'll be better next time.
Scottie, how would you describe a game that seemed as wild and chaotic from our vantage point like that?
It was a game that was just going back and forth. We started off really good. They came back in it. We came back. It was just a game that was going back and forth. Just had the game. Couldn't really finish it out. Went to overtime and they banged a big 3 down the stretch. Missed free throws and I turned the ball over a lot. Just couldn't finish the game at the end. It's really what happened and what went down.
At this point, obviously it's really early into the season. Obviously, it's nice to win every single game, but losses are expected. How do you kind of, take your team and flush it down? Because you guys have a big game tomorrow.
But that's just the main thing. We have one tomorrow, so just go out there, play hard, and just try to win that one. This one hurts, but, just got to move on to the next game and go out there and compete every single night. Do the main goal that we always try to do is go out there and win.
What did you see from your teammates tonight in terms of level of compete when you guys were out there?
we competed throughout the whole game. You know, basketball's a game of runs. We competed throughout the whole game. We stayed in it together. We stayed together. Just didn't finish this one out.
For you personally, Scottie, a triple-double. What did you like about your game despite not getting the outcome that you wanted?
Just wanted to win. That's all it was. Turned the ball over too much. Couldn't finish out the game. Jumped on a punt fake. Didn't win the game. You know, don't really matter about my individual stuff. You know, just try to go out there and win every single game. And that was a huge part why we didn't win. You know, take that blame on that. Turned the ball over a couple times late throughout the game. Jumping on punt fakes. Just got to finish the game out.
What did you see from Chris today?
Chris came in and gave us that spark. You know, Chris can always come in and play with a lot of energy. Help us out a lot coming off the bench and just being that spark plug, being able to contest shots, alter at the rim, running transition, finish baskets. He was huge for us tonight. Energy-wise, playing hard, rim protection. He was amazing for us.